fortunate because I live in one of the most beautiful areas on earth. I live in New Mexico, and I live in a development that has, the houses are about 10 or 20 acres apart, and there's paved roads. And it's my habit to take a long walk at sunrise. I start out in the dark. By the time I get back, the day has begun, and I find that it always sets the tone for a day. So I've done this for about 17 years, and the only people that I have ever encountered on my sunrise walk is this couple just about my age. And for all these years, I've always nodded or said good morning, and it is as if I'm completely transparent. They just look right through me and continue to walk on. Although I think this is somewhat bizarre, it never sullies my morning experience. So Mocha has entered my life, and so very early on I would take Mocha, or shall I say attempt to take Mocha, for a nice walk at sunrise. In truth, I don't exactly have complete control over Mocha, and our walks really resemble something like when we walk, especially when he's a younger puppy, it was just more like looking at a paddle ball, where Mocha and I would trade roles. Sometimes he'd be the paddle ball and sometimes I'd be the paddle ball. But nonetheless, we encounter this couple, and it turns out that she really loves puppies. And so she bent down to greet Mocha, who in 5 seconds, or maybe less, removed her glow-in-the-dark vest, untied both of her shoelaces, and dismantled her fanny pack. She found it entertaining. And much to my surprise, she invited me over for dinner that evening, and we both agreed that Mocha should probably not come over until he graduated from deportment school. So I went over to the couple's house. Beautiful home, very nice house, but something that could not escape notice was that wherever you walked, there was a TV that was on, and it was not possible to walk and not see the same channel presented to you. I guess so you wouldn't miss something. And this was on during dinner preparations, and I guess I should add that I never watched TV, and I just had other things to do. I didn't grow up with it, never owned one. And so for me, it's a very unusual experience to actually watch TV. And I was about to comment that it was a lovely sunset, and maybe we should turn off the TV and appreciate this glorious sunset. But I was about to open my mouth and say this, and they said, "Shh! Look at this!" And so on the TV, there was this fantastic skit. I thought it might be like a Saturday Night Live thing or something. It was very dramatic. It was clearly a parody or something, and it was just really funny. I mean, I didn't realize TV was just so funny. It was presenting this this story of a mass murder, but the lead, it was just so funny the way it showed different things, and then people were talking about it. I mean, I was just really laughing. I mean, I don't drink alcohol. This couple was drinking, but I was just unleashed. I mean, I just about broke a rib laughing. It was brilliant, just brilliant. Except when the couple could get it, address me, because I had tears running down my face from laughing. They explained that it was real, and so this created a fair bit of tension for the rest of the evening, which went rather quickly, I might add, and I was extremely relieved to get back to Mocha. Now, Mocha has a large catch of adorable stuffed animals and toys, mainly because I've always wanted them, so it's a perfect excuse, isn't it? And he is such an adrenaline junkie and so in action that it is absolutely hopeless for me to attempt to reestablish some level of order on the unending trail of chaos. I usually get up a couple hours earlier than he does, and then pick up, straighten up, and attempt to establish, some level of order in the household. So one evening, I look in the hallway, and what I saw was absolutely unbelievable. Let me tell you something. A picture is worth 1,000 words. So please enjoy Serial Killer. The following story is not for the meek of heart. Mocha Frappuccino Sullivan was seen at his home, the site of a mass murder, mass destruction. Mocha went on a killing rampage, and we share this story in the hopes that you, when learning from the cause of this puppy's despair, can avoid such tragedies in your own home. Police, thank you so much for releasing me. It's all my fault. Don't blame Mocha. It all started 3 nights ago. I had run out of Valium. I've gone through a year's supply in the last 3 weeks, and I was eager to run to town to get more. So I had Mocha settled with a $12 chew toy, and I thought I could make a run for it. I ran into the bathroom, and there he was, eating the last of my underpants. What happened is, I'm so ashamed, I said the N-word. I said, "Mocha? No." And his reaction was unbelievable. It was something like a combination of the Zoomies and the Wet Crazies. It was horrible. Then he locked me in his crate, and the sounds outside were not to be believed. Squeaking and grunts, barks, squeaking. It went on for days. I didn't call you earlier because I thought that my iPhone battery would run down and he could come near the crate and do something terribly cute, and I would miss it. But on the third day, I thought, oh my God, he probably drank the water out of all the toilets and he could be really thirsty. So I called you. I promise I will never ever say the N-word again. I know he's only 15 weeks. Mocha, you poor thing. Mocha, I love you. I love you. Oh, you're such a good boy. I'm sorry. No more N-word, honey. Mommy, forgive Mommy, would you, Mom? I hope you enjoyed Serial Killer. He is just so much fun. I mean, the two of us are quite the enchanting pair. And if you think so, please like this. And you must see more, don't you agree? So you must subscribe. And as human beings, we are all buried in what I call the oil changes of life. And if you lop on that, it's the despairing news of the day. So you are doing a real service to share this fun and enlightening video with your friends, don't you think? I do. See you next time. Bye-bye.